Okay, let's warm up first with some breath work, sync with movement. So this one, what we're gonna do is we're gonna raise our arms up, inhale. As we exhale, we're gonna quickly just squat and slap our hands down towards our thighs and breathe out at the same time. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Forcefully. 4, 5. A little swing motion going there. Coming down fast. 10 more. Good. 5. 5 more. 4 and 5. Great job. Okay, 20 done. Next, bouncing on our right leg, lifting left leg up. Arms forward, tighten the entire body. We're going to lift that left hip as high as we can and draw a big circle with our knee. Going back the other way. Inhale. Exhale. That's 1. Do 5. Lift the knee as high. Open up. Draw a semicircle with the knee. And coming back in. And go. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. If you need to balance better, you can hang on to something. Otherwise, try to work on balancing without any support. Last 2. So now as high as you can with the knee. Last 1. Open up. Leg up as high as you can. And down. Right, next, we're going to balance on the left leg, lifting our right knee as high as we can. Arms tighten, whole body tighten. So we're going to draw a semicircle with the knee, reaching out and back. Come forward, returning, inhale. Exhale, that's 1 rep. Let's go for 4 more. Inhale. Exhale. So this part is usually the toughest, which is here. And drawing back in. That's 2. 3 more to go. Nice and slow. Good. Last 2. Keep the body tight. 4 engage. Rotate and lift up. Up. And down. Nice slow control. 1 last 1. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good job. Change sides. So now, write it down. Again, you have to really tighten the body so that none of the other body parts move. Only the thigh, which is the left side this round. And drawing circle with the knee. That's 1. Keep going. Nice and slow. Smoothing out the movement. 2. It's that those tight areas that's cramping a little bit, that's the one you want to work through it. 3. Now. Last 2. Stay with me. Find your balance. Slight bend in that right knee. One last one. Inhale. Turn out. Semicircle. And bring it back in. And relax. Okay, next what we're going to do is called an ostrich walk. So basically we're taking 1 step forward and we're going to fold forward from the hips, folding down, hands reaching down to the ground. But it's going to be done in a very quick fashion. So it's just a dip and up quick. So down and up quick. So when you're doing that, you want to keep that front thigh as straight as possible, front knee as straight as possible. The back knee can bend slightly, but the front leg has to be straight. So then you take the next step and then you reach down and push back up. So when you go down, the hands is going to press you back up very quickly. Keep the front leg straight, push back up, push back up, push back up, push back up. So over time, you'll get this very bouncy feeling. And then we're gonna go 1 more round this way back. So notice I'm trying to keep folding my belly down to the thighs. I'm just reaching in into my deepest range possible, but because I'm doing it ballistically, it's gonna be just in and out. So there's no potential for the muscle to actually tear or anything like that, okay? So try and fold, exhale down, exhale down. Try to follow that breathing pattern we did with the warm-up. Okay, good. Let's do one more round over there. Taking small steps, not too big of steps. Maybe 1 foot apart. Press up. Going in and out, in and out, in and out. Very quickly. Okay. So another version where you want to add on to the balance is that if you do it in a single line. This is a lot more difficult, so I'm just showing you. If you want to do the other version, otherwise give this a try. If flexibility is not a problem for you, then you can work on balance with this. Single file. All right, good. Take a break. This next movement we're doing is a frog jump, and the version that I do is that we want to place our hands as far as we can, and as we transition over into our new squat position, we want to be as light as possible in our legs and more weight onto our hands. So the landing is soft, so watch. I plant my hands here, I reach, so I softly land. So it's not everything on the lower body, it's more actually on the upper body, transitioning our weight and land softly. Okay, try it again, going back this way. So when your hands plant, as you shift forward, keep your arms extended. Don't bend the arms at all, okay? So the weight should transfer into your shoulders and your arms, almost like a little planche in transition. Okay. Notice the sound of my feet landing is really soft, okay? So we're gonna do one more round. Let's try, it doesn't have to be too far forward, just work with what you can. And as you hop forward, after you push, the legs should kind of yank forward a little bit, right? So watch. Try to yank my legs forward a little bit. Coming back this way. One last round. There you go. Take a break. Well done. So we're coming onto the mat to work on our lizard lunge. So we're going to take a big step forward with our lunge, feet slightly wider out. We're coming down onto our hands. Okay, just staying here for a few seconds, nudging forward and back. And now we're going to add in a little push-up. Coming down as low as we can, pushing back up. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Take a step back. We come into a downward dog. Just to stretch out the back of the thighs. Just keep sending hips backing up. And then step the left foot outside the left hand now. Same thing, back and forth. And then add in a little push up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back up to a downward dog. Spread the fingers, press the fingertips into the mat. If your heels are not grounded, that's fine. Keep trying to create space between the belly and the thighs by lifting the tailbone, the hips up towards the ceiling. Okay, now this time right leg outside the right hand again. So now we're gonna try and do it in a way where our right hand is off, bending the left arm, coming down, and pressing back up. Try again, and down, and pressing back up. And try and rotate the body a little bit in towards that right thigh as well. Bend, push back up. Bend, push back up. Let's do 2 more. Bend, push back up. This one, bend, push back up. Back to your downward dog. One more side to go. So left foot, step outside the left hand. So lift that left arm up. So bend and up. So body's now facing, twisting, facing that left inner thigh. So bend and up. Bend and up. 4. Last one. And 5. Step back. Downward dog. Sit the knees down. And take a break. All done. Right, we've done the static lizard lunge. Now it's time to take it for a little crawl. Okay? So the version that I usually explore, you first come into that lunge position that we did earlier on. But now what you need to do is really bring that left arm, because the left leg is currently lunging forward. You want to bring that left arm like tucked under that thigh to give you the nice support. So your right hand is slightly forward, bend the elbows, kind of like that twisted, rotated push-up that we used to do. And just kind of stay low, and as we push ourselves up, reach the left hand forward, then the right leg will come forward and do the same thing as we did on the other side. Okay, so the arm and the leg slightly snug together, and then go forward, down, forward, bring it down, forward, down, forward, bring it down. Notice the arm that's in front, once it goes behind, the leg comes forward, matches it, and then that's when you bend the elbow to lower down. Okay, let's go back. Straighten that around. So this time, I'll show you. The right leg starts first. Left hand slightly ahead. We're going to come in this nice support position here. Nice bend. Right leg lunging forward. And then as we lead and push with the right thigh, plant. The left hand comes down and supports the left thigh. Side. Side. Change it side to side. And take a break. So don't worry about how it looks right now. Just get that pattern where you're moving in such a way where one side, where the thigh comes forward, the elbow bends lower down, and then the opposite side will be extended. So kind of like this crawling motion. Okay, let's try it one more round. Same thing. Start the left leg. Bend. Elbow nice and snug behind. Get some distance with that right arm. Forward, forward. And change your sides. One more round. So I'm showing you with the right leg forward first. Forward. Down. Push. Slippery floor. And so if you're on floor like mine, it's kind of slippery, just be careful. Take a break. If you want, you can go for one more round. All right, we've come to the flow segment of our workout now. So we're gonna, once again, combine all the movement patterns that we've learned and really try and utilize each and every one of it and express ourselves when we're flowing, okay? So you can follow me or just do your own. It's all good. Let's just have some fun with it, all right? Let's begin. So I'm going to start with some duck walks, into some pistol squatting, staying, rock up, continue with my duck walks. Good. Transition into bear crawl. And I'm going to go sideways now. Going backwards, drawing a little box. And I'm transitioning to crab. Continuing on. Going sideways as well. Maybe draw a rectangular shape with this crab. Back. And transition back into bear. Moving forward. Very nicely into my lateral crawls. Lateral crawls. And maybe keep it up a little bit higher. A bit higher. Trying to find some air time into my dragon squat. Dragon squat. And turning the legs over to the other side, getting into my crab. Again, it's a free flow, so you don't have to stay strictly in those movements as long as you get into the pattern. And coming out. One more. Out of it. Some frog jumps. Back to my lateral crawls. Getting into my lizard. Slippery floor here, so I gotta be careful. And take a break. So that's just like my first round. You know, feel free to add in any cartwheeling, any soft ground work if you want to. This is the flow. So we just want to tap into our creativity as much as possible. And besides getting a good workout, express ourselves. Okay? So let's go again. Next. And we're going to do a little sweep on the ground. Getting into my side crawl. And turn, sweep on the floor. My heels into a duck walk. Bear crawls. I can even change up my bear crawls. Getting higher, coming lower, making it really small. Back to my side crawls. It's a nice one I like to do, changing positions. Sweeping the ground. Sweeping the ground. Getting into my dragon squat. Into my rotation, into bridge, out, and continue my duck walks, and sweeping into my lizard, and that was a good one. I think I'm taking a break here. And you should too. Feel free to continue. A couple more minutes. Have a good set. Give it all you got. Coming back onto our mat, now we're going to work on some straddles with some ballistic stretches. So today, as you notice, there's quite a little bit of these ballistic stretches that we're doing. A lot of, understanding how we can create a little bit of force, but without doing too much damage to of our tissues by going into a deeper range, okay? So we come into this straddle position, only as wide as your inner thighs allow, okay? And try and sit as tall as you can. So the first one we're gonna do is we're gonna fall forward. So most of you, maybe if you have not, like myself, I'm not really great in this position. What we wanna do is just work on folding the belly down, sending the chin as far forward as we can, chest and chin as far forward as you can, and then popping back up. So it looks something like that. Right? Okay. So let's go for a few. 10, 4, 5. Always focusing on the belly. 6. So try not to round it back, folding the belly down. And 10. One, hold it there. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And back up. So next we're gonna go is left arm. Stretch the side body now. Over to the right. 1, 2, 3. So focusing on the side body. 4. You can place the right hand here. Ribs just to feel the side stretch. Last one. And see if you can hold wherever you can hold. If you can get deep enough, maybe grab the big toe. Look up towards the ceiling. And release, changing sides. Okay, so just right now up. So keep the fingers active. Again, you're reaching sideways, so it's not forwarding down this way. Side body, so chest face forward the whole time. 2, 5, 6. So breathe out to reach. 7, 8, 9. Last one. Down. So you can hold the big toe. For me, this side is a lot tighter, so I'm not going to try and hold. I'm just going to try and hold the stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Bring your legs back in together. All done. Okay, finishing up, we're going to come onto our mats, working into our plow pose. This one's going to be really nice, so bend your knees, and then you're going to plant your hands on the mat and just kind of rock the knees over. And once you can, maybe even extend the legs depending on your hamstring flexibility, but you should be resting on the backs of your shoulder and maybe using your hands to cradle the lower back for support. Okay, so this plow pose is really nice. If you're resting on the shoulders, making sure the neck is long, and just stay here for a bit. And just breathe, finding a bit of relaxation in here. What I like to do sometimes in this plow pose is to deepen the stretch by bringing my shoulders together and my hands clasping together and extending it and coming to the tops of my toes or tops of the feet on the floor just to get a little bit more deeper stretch right here. Slowly release that. Very gently roll the back down onto the mat, and bend the knees.